California has some of the best off-road trails around, and if you're down for challenging your off-road driving skills, putting your vehicle through its paces off-road and just having a fun, epic adventure, I've got 10 trails right here in California that you need to check out. Stay tuned. Welcome to TrailRecon, I'm Brad, and over the last several years I have had the opportunity to go out and explore some of California's most difficult trails. And while there are several on my bucket list that I still plan to take this old Jeep out and go tackle, there are many out there that I think you would really enjoy. And so in this video I've put together a list of 10 difficult trails here in California that you need to go check out. The first trail on this list is Holcomb Creek. Holcomb Creek Trail is located in the San Bernardino National Forest just north of Big Bear Lake and is a popular, difficult Jeep Badge of Honor trail. This trail is just over 5.5 miles long, but you can expect it to take around 3 to 4 hours to complete because the obstacles you will encounter along the way are sure to slow you down. What I enjoy most about this trail is that it has a little bit of everything I like. Some great technical sections that will put your driving skills to the test, some beautiful scenery along the way, a few small water crossings, and the fresh pine-scented mountain air. The gatekeeper on the west side of the trail is the perfect initial test to see if your vehicle and driving skills are ready to handle what lay further down the trail. And if you make it past this area, be ready for a great adventure. Holcomb Creek is a trail I've ran a few times. It never gets old. It's totally engaging the entire way, and it is a trail I look forward to visiting again. You definitely need to check out Holcomb Creek Trail. Next up is a very popular trail for rock crawlers looking to venture out into Death Valley. This is the Defense Mine Trail, and it is an up and back trail located on the western slope of the Panamint Valley. This trail is only a few miles long, but there are plenty of rocks and ruts and waterfalls along the way to keep you fully in tune with every inch of the trail you cover. As you work your way up, you need to keep your focus on your tire placement because these rocks will move on you. And you're not only fighting the rocks, but you're also fighting gravity as you climb up. It's a fun climb to get to the top, and once you do, you are rewarded with an amazing view of the valley down below. But you also have a unique opportunity to explore an old gold mine that is still standing from 1885. The Defense Mine Trail is one you want to avoid in the summer because the temperatures out here can reach well over 120 degrees. But come out here in the spring or fall and you will have an adventure you'll never forget. This next trail is located in the Anza Borrego Desert and is another famous Jeep Badge of Honor trail, Pinyon Mountain. Pinyon Mountain Trail is well known for a section of trail appropriately called the Squeeze, a short section of trail that sandwiches your vehicle between two massive rock walls, while simultaneously you have to try to navigate the rock obstacles below your tires as you descend. Take your time here, or you might just lose a fender or two. Pinyon Mountain is a straight-through 8-mile trail that slowly drops you down into the Anza Borrego State Park. There are some nice-sized obstacles you will need to carefully navigate along the way and be ready to brave a steep, loose descent down the infamous Heart Attack Hill. Completing this trail will fill you with a true sense of accomplishment, and now you'll be able to spend some time exploring the beautiful trails of the Anza Borrego Desert as you work your way out. Number 4 on our list of difficult trails in California is Bronco Peak. Bronco Peak is located in Corral Canyon OHV area in Campo, California. Now it is only 2 miles straight through, but you will need to drive a few miles into the wilderness to reach it. This trail can be run in either direction and is fun and challenging in either way. There are plenty of rock gardens, very deep ruts, big slabs of rocks, steep hills with tight turns, and even more deep ruts. But there is also plenty of beautiful scenery to check out along the way. This is a famous San Diego County difficult trail, and if you're in the mood for a short but fun technical couple of hours navigating your way through some challenging obstacles, then Bronco Peak might be just what you're looking for. Now, this list just wouldn't be complete if it didn't include the iconic Rubicon Trail. The Rubicon Trail is located just west of Lake Tahoe and is a trail that is on just about every serious rock crawler's bucket list. This is one of the most challenging trails in the United States, and not because it has some extremely challenging obstacles, which it does, but because of how long the trail is and how relentless the obstacles are along the way. The Rubicon Trail is over 16 miles long, and rarely along the way is there a section where it's easy. Along the Rubicon, you constantly need to be thinking about your tire placement, your approach, and your departure angle, and after several hours on the trail, it can be a little mentally draining. That's why it's recommended that you do this trail in 2 or 3 days and take the opportunity to take a break and enjoy the beautiful scenery that is located here. Camping on the trail is permitted, and I highly recommend you do it. This is not a trail that you should do alone. You will absolutely want a winch, some recovery gear, a complete tool bag, some spare parts could come in handy, and having some good communication are all essential things, just because breakdowns along the Rubicon are not uncommon. While there are plenty of trails that are harder than the Rubicon, none are as iconic, and many consider this to be the Super Bowl of off-roading. Be sure to add the Rubicon Trail to your list of difficult trails to run in California. All right, we are halfway done with our list, and I just wanted to take a moment and invite you guys to go check out the TrailRecon.com store, where we've got all kinds of gear to outfit your vehicle and to help you be prepared on your next adventure. Plus, you can pick up some TrailRecon swag while you're out there. Go check us out at TrailRecon.com. All right, let's continue on. Number 6 on our list is one of my all-time favorite trails, Slick Rock, just outside of Bear Valley, California. Slick Rock has everything I love in a trail. Amazing scenery, fun, challenging obstacles, changing terrain along the way, and some great places to camp. The obstacles on this trail will challenge even the most highly built of vehicles and the most talented off-road drivers. But in between each of those obstacles are some nice stretches where you can just sit back and soak it all in. I'm overdue to go back and explore this trail, so I think I need to re-add it to my bucket list again. If you want to have a great adventure, grab some friends and head out to Slick Rock. You won't be disappointed. Next up is John Bull Trail, another popular Jeep Badge of Honor trail located in Big Bear, California. This 3-mile stretch of trail is debated as being the hardest trail in the San Bernardino National Forest. You will have to travel several miles on some connecting trails to reach the trailhead, but once you do, it's game on. John Bull will take you about 4 hours to run, as it's slow going as you climb up the mountain and navigate your way through some exciting technical sections. There are plenty of areas that will flex out your suspension and make you thankful for having rock sliders and some Under Armour, which you really need to have on this trail. This is a highly trafficked trail on the weekends, and with the weather conditions that occur up here in the winter, the terrain on the trail will change from year over year. This is a great trail to test your driving skills, and I actually ran this trail many years ago as a shakedown run for my Jeep before I tackled the Rubicon Trail for the first time. If you are looking to escape to the mountains and stay totally engaged while driving on the trail, consider exploring John Bull next time you're out here. Okay, I've decided to combine number 8 and number 9 because in my opinion, these trails should be run together in a loop. The Odessa Canyon and the Doran Canyon trails just outside of Yermo, California. I recommend traveling the 2.1 miles north on the Odessa Canyon Trail and then loop back down south 2.8 miles on the Doran Canyon Trail. Both of these trails together should provide a full day of exciting wheeling. Both of these trails are on the extreme side of difficulty and should only be traveled by experienced drivers. There are a few areas along these trails that can result in body damage if you don't get your line right, so a good spotter and drivers with experience should fare well. This trail offers some tight climbs, some steep rocky descents, and plenty of twists and turns that make this difficult trail one you won't soon forget. And if your schedule allows, there is a large network of trails out here and quite a bit of mining history, so do some exploring. You never know what you might find. Okay, before we get to the last one, I want to let you guys know down in the video description, I'm going to have a list for all 10 trails you can go check out and watch the full adventure videos. All right, here's the last one. The last trail on our list is one of my nearby favorites, Valley of the Moon, also sometimes referred to as Elliott Mine. This trail is located in Tacoma, California, and depending on which direction you travel the trail and which offshoots you take will determine the level of difficulty. Because some of the sections are a bit more technical than others, I recommend freeing up a whole day so you'll have time to explore it all. There are some fun waterfalls, some good, serious deep ruts that will flex out just about any suspension to the limit. Plenty of climbs and descents, and a rocky area that's always fun. I visit this trail often, and it's a great trail to get out and have some fun without getting too far off the grid. You do need to be mindful of your boundaries while you're here. This trail does skirt along the US and Mexico border and also along a large wilderness area that does not allow any off-roading. So having a good mapping system will keep you on track. If you venture out to Valley of the Moons, we might just cross paths, and if we do, be sure to stop and say hello. I'd love to hear what you thought about that list of 10 difficult trails. I know I've had a blast on all of them. If you're visiting this channel for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more adventure videos coming up where you don't want to miss us getting out and getting after it in the Jeep. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today. Thanks for watching.